Too busy with the schemes on the telling of my dreams on the rail, bitch. I grind like my life's on the line, hella wide. So far through with the light sticks, we open up when the light flicks. On sight, yellow cash rolls, everything around. Hunting for the bounty, where that nigga grip on fountain. Ran a tree down by the ounce, liquor skin brown, slip it down to the earth.
What is up? How y'all doing, folks? How y'all doing?
With Square, also.
Whoa, we don't want that to be playing. Hope you guys are having a good morning, evening, day. It's morning here for me. It's pretty damn early. It is pretty damn early. But I think we're all ready to see some games. I don't know if I'm excited or not. I'm not really sure. Trying to make sure my things are working correctly. There we go. That's. I like to be able to hear myself when I'm live. How's it swagging? Oh, okay. Swagging pretty damn well, man. Pretty damn well. Sign into chat? What does that even mean? Alright, well, I can't type in the chat like I thought I was going to be able to. It means I'll just have to talk like I suppose I should be doing as a good host. Okay, so this is State of Play. We are ready to go live in about 8 minutes is what it looks like. I've got it open here on a second screen. It's just there like holding screen at the moment. What I can do... You hear multiple Joshes. Oh, that's not good. What I'll do is I'll flick us across to the State of Play screen once things have happened, once we start seeing things go live. What do you guys think? Do you guys excited about this State of Play? You don't care about this State of Play? We're not worried at all about this State of Play. I know that Sony have like made a really big point of saying like don't overhype this. So I figure like let's set the tone. They've said Horizon won't be featured. They've said God of War won't be featured. They've said it's just going to be focused on Deathloop and then some small games, some smaller titles as well. So probably similar to what we saw during the Ratchet State of Play where they featured Ratchet and Clank and then they featured like Among Us and stuff like that. I think it's going to be very similar to that situation. That's what I'm expecting at least. We'll see. We'll see. No more multiple Joshes. That's good. I'm glad I fixed that, Xavier. Are they gonna show Stray? Stray could be shown. That was the one with the cat, wasn't it? That was the one with the cat. I remember that. We got a couple of beautiful mods here today. Lee and Aaron from over on the Discord server are modding this live stream for us. Lee's based in the Philippines and he's woken up so early to do this live stream. So thank you so much, Lee, for doing that. I really appreciate you, buddy. I see the homie Steven Jerzak in the stream. Does this remind you of the old times, Steven, when it was just... There's only a couple of us in the live streams. Man, I haven't done a live stream in months. I don't think since February. Good to see you here, Steven. Last of Us 2 multiplayer. I doubt it. I think it's too big of an announcement. I want to be good, but they have set expectations. Yeah, they have. I think manage expectations. Minecraft 2, Hurricane. Thank you so much for that super chat there, Hurricane. Appreciate the £2 there, my friend. Minecraft 2, I think it's very unlikely. But you never know, right? You never know. There's always a possibility. Always. I agree, Crow. I think keep expectations low and, you know, you can't really go wrong. One of our biggest problems with State of Play is we get way too excited, which is why, like, I remember the live stream we did for the last one where they showed a lot of Returnal. This was like a couple of months back. And everyone in the chat was just going nuts, complaining about Returnal, this state of play, which was a funny pun. And I was on board with that, but I think people just like didn't, like their expectations weren't met, so it was important. I feel like it's important to do that. So that's the hope. I don't think we're going to see anything out of this world like my Planet of Discount sale was. Did you guys enjoy the latest video? What do you guys think? I'm still expecting, by the way, we will see a different Sony event where they showcase all the new big things, like where they show off a bunch of new stuff for us, like a proper E3 style event. When I saw the State of Play thing go live, I was like, aha, here we go. But this obviously isn't it, because this is just about Deathloop. But that will come. Like, they did a Summer Games showcase thing last year, and they showed off the PS5, finally. So, you know, I'm expecting that. Lord Danielson just God of War Ragnarok and is crying. Something from Kina? PS3 Gaming Scotland says? Yeah, possibly. I mean, do you think the game really has much more to show? Because remember they did give it a date. Or did they just give it a window? Because it was like supposed to be March or something, and then they pushed it out to like September perhaps, I think. Not sure. Fetus Deletus? Fortnite 2 gonna be awesome. I don't know, but thank you for the €2. Do you think they'll ever do a Fortnite 2? Or do you think it's just gonna continue like as it is? Because you know how they kind of like remember when they changed it after it hit like season 10 or whatever it was? Do you think they'll ever go to like a full Fortnite 2? I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Thumbnail and video is out of this world. Man, it's taken me all night to get back from space. You guys don't understand how far away space is. Says the show starts in 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Do you want to see? I'll show you. But not quite. Not quite yet. Hey Spike, how you doing? Assassin's Creed Fortnite. Has Assassin's Creed crossed over with Fortnite yet? Have they done an event where like Assassin's Creed characters in Fortnite? Pretty much every thing is in Fortnite nowadays, right? So it wouldn't surprise me in the like at all, but you also never know. Hurricane coming in with the £2. Do you guys think Grand Theft Auto 5-2 is coming out? You know what? Actually, I know that sounds silly, but what if they actually did do that? What if there was a Grand Theft Auto 5-2 instead of Grand Theft Auto 6? It would be kind of like along the same level of like how satirical Rockstar like to be with stuff, which is a funny idea to think about, right? It is actually funny. Alright, I think... I don't know why the alerts aren't going off. Who knows? None of my live streaming stuff seems to be working. We'll see if... We should see something happen. What do you think of Assassin's Creed going live service? Probably about time. Probably about time, I would say. Owen says, what games you been getting into recently? I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 at the moment. Working on... Oh! Donated €2 through Super Chat. The Last of Us 2 is going to be amazing. God damn it. Thank you so much for the €2. You legend. I appreciate that. Crash Bandicoot 5, says Steven. Wishful thinking. Man, Activision shut down all those studios working on like Crash and Spyro and Tony Hawk and stuff. I was so disappointed when they started doing that. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? They made such good games like Skylanders and Crash and Spyro and even Tony Hawk. Like, these were such awesome games. And I thought, like, we are on a roll here, Acti. You guys are pumping these like classic games out and then they shut them all down. So disappointing. Alright, we are about to kick this thing off. About 40 seconds until we launch this rocket. They should make Lego Marvel Super Heroes 3. That honestly wouldn't shock me if they did. They haven't released one of those games in quite a while, and they probably make a ton of money. You missed the Skylanders? You're a big fan of the franchise? Yeah, me too. I loved Skylanders. It was so much fun. I spent way more money than I ever should have on Skylanders. I actually have like a bucket of Skylanders somewhere in my cupboard. I should make a video about Skylanders. It was ahead of its time. Alright!
There are those who look into the eyes of another and see opportunity. A soul to corrupt and twist. Their stories are the ones we fear. And there are those who see potential. The light within the soul. A chance to lift someone up to achieve the impossible. Their stories rise to legend. So tell me, what do you see in Quill? Because her story depends on you.
Thanks for kicking off our new State of Play, Quill. Moss 2 is currently in development for PSVR. We've got some more exciting updates today, so let's keep it going. Here's a flashy new multiplayer shooter from the team at Ilphonic. That was your first look at Arcade-A-Geddon, which begins early access today for PlayStation 5. Tribes of Midgard arrives later this month. Let's get a sneak peek at the post-launch plans for this addictive action RPG from Norsefell Games.
Hi, I'm Sydney from Norsefell, and I'm here to tell you more about how Tribes of Midgard will grow even bigger after launch with free season updates. Tribes of Midgard is a 10-player survival action RPG, where you play as an Einherjar, a legendary Viking warrior revived by Odin himself to stop Ragnarok. There are 2 primary game modes, the session-based Saga mode and the endless survival mode, that are all about exploring Midgard, powering up your character, and fortifying your home village to stand against giants bent on destroying the seat of Yggdrasil. New seasonal updates will change the way you play and add challenges for you and
I think I fixed it.
The game launches with Season 1, The Wolf Saga.
You can hear me okay now, right? Sorry about that.
Powerful new boss.
I don't know. I haven't live streamed in a while, guys. Just chill. Just chill.
Let's take a quick look at the Ranger, one of our 2 starting classes. As you gain levels, you unlock game-changing abilities in your class skill tree to match your playstyle.
We're getting there.
Like the lightning fast quick shot or the powerful slowpoke. Because classes are
I
complementary,
fixed it.
it's fun
We're
to
good
have a bit
now.
of everything
Cool.
in your
We
tribe.
didn't miss anything anyway. The last trailer
Excited
kind of
to see how
sucked.
your
It looked like the
strategies
game
will
that
change as classes expand
Steven
in future
Jerzak's
updates.
been playing with George for the last month, except worse.
Season 1 also introduces runes, which give you
Moss
new
looks
special
cool.
powers to customize
Moss 2
your
looks
character
cool.
even more.
I don't know what the hell this
The Wolf
is.
Saga will launch with 30 runes, including
This
the Might
shit
of
can get
Mjolnir,
out of
which
here. I
add
don't
powerful
care about
chain
this.
lightning arcs to your attacks. You can use multiple runes together, and the effects can get pretty wild. You'll end up with different rune combinations each session.
Did
so
we see
you'll
what the
always
name
have
of
new
this
ways to
was?
experiment. Last but not least, the biggest part of every season are Saga quests, a series of quests that will bring you across Midgard. In Season 1 Saga, you'll unlock the ability to access a mysterious lair and face down your most powerful challenge yet. And the more dangerous foes you take on, the greater the reward. Speaking of great rewards, the Wolf Saga is stacked with season-exclusive weapons, armor sets, and
George
truly mighty
quit,
companions.
Steven? Oh, no.
I love this guy. This saga is only the beginning. Tribes of Midgard will keep expanding with more seasons that explore different parts of Norse
Tribes
mythology
of
and
Midgard.
add even more to the
I
game.
never heard of this. I like the art
Thanks for
style. It
watching,
looks kind
and
of
we'll see you
cool.
in
But
Midgard soon on July 27th.
okay, cool. I guess. I mean, yeah. Tribes of Midgard. The art style looks really sick. Like trailers like that are so boring. They just cut. They need to be so much snappier, you know.
Port City's as good as lost. Must you go back?
I must go back in order to end all this.
Dude. Look at the fur on that rabbit. Fortnite 2 confirmed. There's just something like super unsettling about animals with human-like features. It's just not right.
You shall now witness the true power of the Spark Raven.
This game looks pretty cool though. This animation looks a bit fire. Fist. Forged in Shadow Torch. September
Up
7th.
next, what do you get when you mix fighting games
looks
and
alright.
Battle Royale?
That looks alright. Fighting games
Ancient
and Battle
legends are
Royale.
told.
Oh gosh.
Of
No,
the
that
battle
game's
between
better than Biomutant.
demons and hunters.
Mantisco, I've never heard of them.
Hi everyone, I'm John Georgie from Mantisco. And on behalf of our studio, I'm
Keep it
thrilled
snappy,
to welcome
John.
you to the world of Hunter's Arena.
Okay.
In this mystical world, you will play as hunters who must fight deadly demons as well as other online players in order to survive.
Okay.
As a skillful hunter, you will master powerful swordplay and martial arts, and will be constantly tested of your skills of precise timing and fast decision making. However, don't forget to have a little fun on your journey by customizing your weapons from disco balls to rubber ducks.
Oh.
As you explore our expansive maps, you will be able to explore dungeons and slay ancient demons to level up.
Makes
We look
sense.
forward to seeing your personalized strategies on your hunt.
I thought it was a fighting game, they said. It just
Another
looks
huge threat to look out for is none other
like a
than one of your own,
third-person action
a
game.
hunter. Always have different strategies in mind and use the environment around you when facing your enemies. Utilize bushes for ambush or drop strike from higher
See,
grounds to
hang on.
unleash a
I'm just
lethal
gonna-
blow
hang on a
on
second.
unexpected enemy
What
players.
is this thing? I'm just gonna say real
Hunter's
quick.
Arena.
Alright, I've just muted the audio for the stream really quickly. You should be able to hear me still. But like, when they do these voiceovers like this, they gotta snap him along. You know, like we're listening to this guy. He's more monotone than me. And look, they're an indie team, so I do appreciate that, you know, budget constraints and all. But like, it's just, I don't know. You've got to be snappy with these kind of things. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to criticize them too much because this low key actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look a little bit generic, but like, it doesn't look too bad. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. All right.
Soon on Hunter's Arena.
Oh, good. They got the old narrator voice in there. Hunter's Arena, though, is the
Jump
most
into Battle Royale
so forgettable,
action
that
when
name.
Hunter's Arena Legends arrives on PS4 and PS5 next month.
Next month.
PlayStation Plus members
Oh.
will be able to download the PS4 and PS5 versions at no extra cost.
Oh!
starting August 3rd.
Oh! Free game for you guys. Remember we saw this trailer for Sifu a while back. You guys liked this one, remember? It's like a kung fu. Combat actually reminds me a little bit of Sleeping Dogs. It doesn't look bad. Although I have, like, we've just seen like a minute and a half of just the same fighting mechanic over and over and over again. Show me what else you got. Show me something else. Jackie Chan sim, confirmed. Yeah, this is actually Vigilant Crow Simulator. Early 2022. Give it a date, you cowards! Give it a date!
Ever wanted to explore an alien planet?
No.
Then this next game is for you.
Not after what I've just done in the last 24 hours.
This is Jet, the Far Shore, created by Super Brothers and Pine Scented.
It's good fetus,
with a
I like
score
that.
by Scientific. In Jet, you play as May, one of a unit of aviator scientists.
Is this game
who
called
embark
Chad
on an
or
interstellar
Jet?
trip and a light on a mythic ocean planet, where they dream of securing a future for their species.
Oh yeah.
We aspired to create a video game to express our own feelings of awe when we look up at the starry sky.
Trust me, space isn't all it's cracked up to be. Having just successfully
Jet
navigated
is all
space.
about motion,
It's-
whether it's weaving through trees.
It's not, you don't
or
want to get
jumping
stuck
over
up there.
obstacles.
If I didn't have my mods to get me
I
back down
love that
again, we
sense
would
of
be
speeding
still stuck
through
up
a
there.
Remarkable natural space under a grand sky, and suddenly being in someone's helmet, boots on the ground.
So this
Jet's premise involves
No Man's Sky.
exploration and discovery.
is No Man's Sky.
Our design doesn't rely on combat or resource extraction, and the characters go to some lengths to tread lightly, giving indigenous wildlife a wide berth, striving to adapt and avoid conflict. As a Jet scout, you'll inspect living things and employ your Jet's tools to figure out what makes them tick. Occasionally, you'll run into trouble, and you'll have to use everything at your disposal to emerge unscathed. Over the years, we've contemplated what might be on the minds of interstellar explorers, what might propel them, and what might haunt them, And so our story provides an occasional
It's different.
glimpse into May's dreams, memories, and visions.
It's definitely different. And I guess I complain a
At
lot
heart,
about things
Jet
not being
is
different.
a
So credit for them
laid-back and
there.
enjoyable exploratory action adventure.
It's not something
set
that
within
interests
an
me at all.
Intriguing new science fiction cosmos.
What do you guys think? Interesting? Not interesting?
Jet
Fortnite
has
2
had a long
confirmed?
road. For a few years, there were only 3 of us. Since then, this vision has been sharpened and bolstered by an all-star squad. We hope you'll embark with us.
It does feel a bit that way, eh, Crow? I don't know, like, no date. Give it a date, you cowards. I hate it when they don't give it a date.
Let's check in with our friends at Sega for more on
Yeah.
2 upcoming adventures.
Sega? Sega, if you want to send me a copy of this, I will definitely play this.
Your Honor,
Oh!
in a warehouse
Yakuza!
about 3 days ago, a
No,
body turned up in Yokohama.
this is the
Oh,
other one, isn't it? Judgment.
Maybe you hadn't heard that.
I guess Judgment?
You mean it's revenge? In that case,
Hey,
could you possibly have
your
hired
boys
someone
still
else to
got
kill the guy
it.
instead?
As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious.
Did you guys play the original Judgment? That game is low-key fire, although I wasn't a fan that they made you have to pay for the upgrade on PS5. I think they should have given it to you for free, but hey. Judgment was such a sick game.
Get him, Yagami bot.
It's like a Yakuza game, but you play as a cop, basically. I recommend it in like every other sale video I do, but it's a very cool game. Sick to see them making a sequel to it so quickly as well. Yeah, pretty much Sleeping Dogs. Ash.
Watch this.
I'm glad you're here, Mr. Curtis. It's been a long time, man.
You are, much as I hate to admit it.
Yeah, this game looks sick. This game is the best thing I've seen so far.
They've been spying on me? I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her. Stop! Kawana!
The original Judgment game came out in Japan. It was called Judge Eyes. And it came out like years before we got it in the West. So it's kind of surprising how quickly they've localized this one. I guess it was popular enough. Lost Judgment. Do they have a date on this thing? Is it this year? Dude! It's like 2 months away!
Our
That's
next
so
game
good!
was revealed just a few weeks ago. Time for a closer look at the expanded and
Ah!
enhanced Death Stranding Director's Cut. Coming soon to PS5.
But a Death Stranding action, eh? Did you guys enjoy Death Stranding?
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to
Nah,
life
it's a
as we know
spin-off PS3 gaming, Scotland, so you won't need to have played Yakuza. Just play the first Judgment game.
Came the next explosion.
Norman
An
Reedus.
explosion. That will be our last.
Shabinator! How's it doing, man? How's it doing?
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I came to Earth too
Building
fast, you
America's
reckon,
gonna get rid
Kelly?
of the BTs.
But at least we'll have hope.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Death Stranding was alright. It had its problems. It wasn't a perfect game, but it was alright. Director's Cut is just like a PS5 version of the game, right? Death Stranding is also not an indie game. Like, I don't know why this is part of the indie showcase. Neither is Sega, to be fair, so maybe Sony lied to us. Looks like they've added a bit of stuff to this, eh? My biggest issue with Death Stranding was the cutscenes. They just go for so long. They drag out so long, especially when you're wanting to like stop playing.
I'll be waiting for you.
And then you get hit with like quite literally a 20-minute cutscene.
Deathloop hits PS5 on September 14th.
All right.
Let's check out an extended gameplay demo of Bethesda and Arcane's Violent Vision.
To be fair, Ash, it's probably just releasing the same game again at full price with like a little bit more content. What do you guys think of Deathloop? Are we convinced on Deathloop yet, or are we not convinced?
It's fun. I've been cutting short your meaningless rampages for some time. It's totally normal. Death is a typical physiological experience in this place.
I hate to break it to you, but there is nothing normal about this fucking island.
Oh, shit!
What?
You're gonna give me that attitude?
This game is so stylish, hey.
Means I already know what's going to happen. Am I supposed to do this every day for the rest of my life? Fuck that! I'm breaking this loop.
I'm Dinga, game director at Arcane Lyon, and I'm here to give you a special look at Deathloop. You are Colt. You're stuck in a time loop on the island of Black Reef where everybody wants you dead.
It's like a budget title too, right?
To
So it's not
escape,
full
you have
price.
to take out 8 targets known as the Visionaries before the day repeats. Also, one of your targets, Juliana, is in the business of hunting you down. Fail to kill the target or die.
Yeah, for
and
real,
the day starts
Shabinator.
over.
That's the real problem, eh?
But every loop is an opportunity. With every cycle, you will learn more about the
Nah, it won't be,
Visionaries and
Sean.
the
There'll be
secrets
plenty
of the
more of them
island
coming
by
out on
exploring and
PS5,
observing.
PS4.
You will discover
Is this a
their
PS4
habits
game?
and
It's a PS5
secrets,
game, right?
using that knowledge to progress through the story. Let's jump into a mission several hours into the game to see Colt take on the visionary Alexis, the wolf, Dorsey. At this point, you have already learned from a previous loop that Alexis plans to give a speech at his well-guarded masquerade party.
I like how
Let's
Fadus
use
is just
that
like, this
intel
would probably
to
be a good
identify
PlayStation Plus game.
Alexis and
He's
take
basically
him
just being
down.
like, hey, this would be a good free game.
I want to know what the fuck is going on.
I think it is a budget title though, right?
I'm looking for the fastest way out of this place.
There are rules, Colt, and sometimes people bend the rules, and sometimes they break them.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's hard to say, eh, Max? I think,
Okay, what is it?
it's hard to tell because, like, apparently there's a lot of PS5s out there in the wild, but then everyone I talk to doesn't have a PS5, so I have no idea.
I've thought about it, and, I think I'm doing
Am I gonna pick it up, Sean? I might get it. I probably won't buy it at launch though.
Seriously,
I'll see.
Everything goes back to normal.
If Bethesda send me a copy to review, I'll play it.
You have absolutely no
Otherwise, I'll
fucking
pick it up
idea what will
later.
happen.
True, but I know one way to find out.
I'm pretty sure it's not a full price. Like, not a $60 or $70 game, I'm pretty sure.
Dying isn't the end. Reprise is one of the powers you can unlock.
It does look cool.
allows you to die
It
and
just
rewind
reminds me
twice
so
before
much
the loop
of
restarts. You have also seen
that other
Carnesis
Arcane game.
that allows you to yank enemies around and shift the short-range teleport.
What the heck's it called? It's not Thief, it's, I can't remember the name of it. Dishonored, right? Dishonored.
To keep getting yourself killed. Can you stay still for
I like how stylish it is, though. It does look... It's very stylish, the music and
Here's where
everything, the
Colt died.
vibe to it is
You can
it's
absorb
neat.
your body to regain
But it does
residium,
look like
a
Dishonored.
resource that allows you to save your favorite weapons and abilities between loops. Over time, you will build an arsenal
Of course, Sean,
weapons,
100% it will be.
abilities and upgrades that you can mix and match between missions to suit your playstyle or the needs of a specific task.
Oh, it's a $60 game, Steven? I didn't know that. I was sure this was, like, cheaper. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
We use the haptic feedback and the adaptive trigger of the PS5's DualSense controller to bring an extra layer of immersion to your experience. Every movement feels different, and weapons express their personality in the palm of your hands.
Damn.
Very impressive. I'm clapping with one hand.
Don't stop there. Put them both together. The body count is gonna get high.
We need an invitation to Alexis's party. I found another way in. Through the window?
No,
on the cliff?
No, I'm not climbing on any cliff or window.
Yeah, it's a good price, Steven. I reckon you should buy
There's
that.
always multiple ways to approach a target,
80 bucks.
and we just learned of one.
Jesus.
Back entrance to the mansion.
120 New
Conversations
Zealand.
like this happen all
Probably.
over Black Reef, and it often pays to
Maybe
stop
like
and listen.
130. It's tough. You gotta be real choosy about what you pick up now as a launch title. Just because, like, if you're not gonna get, like, your time's worth with it and stuff like that, it's the same problem I have with Ratchet. Ratchet's awesome. Like, it's one of the best PS5 games I've played, but it's like 10 hours. Yeah, this looks cool. I probably won't be grabbing it at launch though.
That alert means your rival, Juliana, has invaded your game. Controlled by another player or the AI, she's the real deal. You'll have to be extra vigilant when she's on the hunt.
I guess it's kind of like Dark Souls, right? Where like you can have someone invade. And like it adds to it slightly. But I don't know, because it's not a multiplayer focused game, right? It's a single player game with that like multiplayer component layer added to it, I believe. Like it doesn't appear to be a multiplayer focused game. It's not like Hunt or something like that.
Chit-chatting when I should be killing motherfuckers, apparently.
CEX is charging double, Damien. That's pretty brutal. It's not worth it for that, Damien.
The wolves play a sick game. Whoever fails to impress the others with their evil deeds goes into the grinder. And onto the dinner menu.
Watch the podcast that George and I did about the PS5, and you know it's a cool machine, but you don't need to pay any more than it's actually worth for it. Remember, in like 2 years' time, it'll be discounted and you'll be paying less. That's how things normally work. You don't normally end up paying more. Yeah, I actually thought it was a $40 game, TPH, but yeah, Steven's Jersey reckon it's 60 bucks.
Speaker. So let's hear him out and not take the shot.
There were deaths, lawsuits, whatever. Profits far outstretched our small legal fees. We made millions that year. Cheap bastards who died, they could have afforded it if it was important enough.
Arrogant, cruel, no regard for others. Yeah, that's definitely Alexis. Allez up! Alexis just dropped an upgrade to the Carnes's power and a hefty dose of Residium. Time to get the hell out of here.
It's cool, eh? They're like really leaning into that. It's like an 80s, kind of 60s thing almost, with the oranges and those tones. It does look cool. I don't really see anything like overwhelmingly about PS5 here though. Like, do you guys get that vibe? Like, oh yeah, this is definitely like a PS5 game. I don't know, am I missing something? Maybe it's just me. Like next gen, like Ratchet I saw the next gen upgrades, but like this I don't really see it. Like, if someone told me this was a PS4 game, I'd probably believe them. I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, I'm not sure.
You gonna call me like this all the time, Julie?
Juliana.
I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
But you did. Once.
Georgie coming in here with the freaking... This could run on PS3. This comes out really soon as well, September 14th.
That's a wrap for today. But we'll be back with more
Damn!
breaking news and updates before you know it. See you soon.
That's a wrap, folks! State of play. Now we just got shapes. And shapes and shapes. Damn. Damn, boy. Alright, what do we think? Did we like State of Play? Did we not like State of Play? That's it. I reckon that they managed expectations pretty well, just quietly. Low-key, I think they did a pretty decent job at that. They put a bit of music on. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. I reckon they did alright. You guys don't agree? I'm seeing some boos. One and done. Where's the time travel? I don't know. That was an okay state of play. Nothing amazing, but it's a pretty good game. 6 out of 10 from TPH. Alright, put your scores in the chat. What do you reckon it was? I'm going to say 7 out of 10. It was alright. Those two Seeker games look pretty damn fired. Demon Slayer looked freaking awesome. And Judgment looked pretty cool as well. The indie games were alright. They didn't do anything like amazing. But they did manage your expectations, which I think is important. Take that into account when you're giving your score. Because they did say to us, we're not going to be seeing any freaking Sony pony amazing things. I think it's alright. Sean's just saying garbage out of 10. We're getting a 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10, 1 out of 10 IGN. Daryl. I don't think you're really IGN, Daryl. Ah, Hurricane, thank you so much for the £2. Hurricane just says, "'Twas aight." Damn, that's loud. Lee says 10 out of 10 for Cute Mouse and Demon Slayer. State of Play, give it a 6 out of 10 from Damien. Dude, we're almost at 100 viewers. Do you reckon we can get to 100? See if we can. State of Play. Haters Stump says, that's a little for something. IGN. 0 out of 10. Don't like any games here. What do you mean, Machoke? Did you not just see Demon Slayer? What kind of games do you like, Machoke? Shabanator says 6 out of 10. Shabanator, are you in New Zealand? Please tell me you're in New Zealand. Death Stranding cover art reveal was the highlight. Oh, Jersey. A guy says he's personally really excited for Deathloop. A mini PS3 out of a mini PS4 Slim. There he is. Good job, Aaron. Not great. Moss and see-through highlights. Braxton says he'll be buying Death Stranding. Have you played the original Death Stranding, Brax? Moss looks great. See-through and Judgment for PS3 Gaming Scotland. Planet of Discounts is better than State of Play. Ken, I got legit stuck in space last night, man. You don't want to be an astronaut in the ocean. Or in space, in this instance. Or an astronaut should be in space, right? Shabanator is in New Zealand! Yes! We got another Kiwi here! What part of NZ you from, bro? Moss 2 gonna be Game of the Year? Don't know about that. Planet of Discounts was great though. God, Code Vein, it's great. Code Vein is good, man. Not as good as it should have been. I played Code Vein like 3 years before it came out at an event. And it was so good, and I was so excited. And when it actually came out, it was a bit rough, but it was still alright. Alright, we're going to stay live for a little bit longer. Do you guys have any questions for me? Have me some questions. I can answer some Qs. I can give you guys some A's. We could just watch some other videos if we want to watch videos. PS Vita 2 is what we want. What did you guys think of the Nintendo Switch OLED announcement? Nintendo over there tricking us into thinking they got a freaking Nintendo Switch Pro or something, and then they give us this goddamn OLED thing. It's not doing it for me. Neo says, where's PSVR 2? They said it was not going to be here, man. They said it was not going to be here. They specifically said that, actually. What's your game of the year so far, Josh? Refresh me on the games that came out this year. I don't think I've played anything good this year. Maybe Ratchet? Probably. But I have problems with that as well. Mr. J says UFC 4 good? Yeah, it's good. Play it on EA Access. It's like $2. Lindenhaven? 177 Lindenhaven. I hope that's not your address. But he's a fellow Aussie. Lachlan says, I expect your Planet Discounts character to make an appearance in the Stranding Director's Cut. I hope so. I hope so, Lachlan. What was your favorite? Wish Anything Was Here? I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm excited for at the moment, eh, dude? I'm not really pumped for anything right now. Corey says, did I miss the show? Yeah, but you can just rewind. Shabanet says, my man, I reside in Christchurch at the moment. Love your channel, brother. How's things in Christchurch? Where my wife's from, actually. She grew up in Christchurch. I'm from Queenstown, Shabanet. That's my hometown. Holy shit. Mr. Curtis donated 10 Australian dollar dues. 11 out of 10 for seeing Josh's face line. Mr. Curtis, you son of a bitch. You know exactly the way to my heart. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the $10. Absolute legend. Yeah, I need to do more live streams. I'm gonna try and get into a better schedule of doing more live streams for y'all. I just don't really know. Do you guys want to see more live streams, or do you not really care? Genuinely, let me know, and maybe we'll come up with something like maybe weekly or monthly. I couldn't do the Twitch schedule where I was streaming like 4 days a week. It was just too much. But maybe I could do once a week on YouTube or something, or once a month if you guys are keen. Let me know. Live on Twitch anytime soon, says Hurricane. Probably not at this stage. Still just doing vids and enjoying that. I see what you're saying now. The VR part was bait and switch. Yeah, a little bit actually. That's a good point. I should send Deal King up to space sometime. Yeah, he deserves to be in space. Jersey. Xavier says, Josh, you don't enjoy gaming anymore. Of course I enjoy gaming. I guess I'm just not excited by anything at the moment. There's nothing really fire, I suppose, coming out. I'm playing Black Ops 4, which is free on PlayStation Plus at the moment, and I'm enjoying that. It's fun. I got the trophies from the multiplayer section all finished yesterday. I'm working on Blackout at the moment. It's pretty cool. There's quite a few people playing as well. TPH reckons his game of the year is Marquette. Interesting. I never actually played Marquette. That was a free one, right? Did you like Returnal? Your game of the year is It Takes Two, says the Tiger Tooth. I haven't played Returnal, man. It was way too expensive here. And I wasn't going to pay like 130 Australian dollars for it. It's just too much money. Prediction on Game of the Year 2021? Who knows? I don't think it's out yet. Anything I expected to see? Nah, I think I'm expecting like a pretty decent conference from Sony at some point in the next month, though. And I reckon that's when we'll get like dates for Horizon and a couple of other things. Oh, Lindenhaven is Vicky. Ah, Vicky! A patron! Adam likes the live streams. So does Kevin. PS3 Gaming Scotland says, please do more live streams, Josh. A guy says, no, it depends on what you're streaming. I'm not just going to come here and watch you. Aaron misses marbles. Hurricane says, 100% want to see more streams. No worries. What app? Yeah, I don't know about Twitch or not. I haven't decided yet. The last month or so I did on Twitch was so hard though, guys. Like, I remember, it was like, we had barely any viewers, and I was just, like, in a really bad, like, sleep pattern and mental health pattern and stuff like that. So, it was tough. Like, you know, you're putting in so much time and work, and you're only getting, like, 5 or 6 viewers each time, which is fine. I get you have to work from it, but you know, then I was producing videos that were getting 10,000 views, and it's kind of hard to justify continuing to go live for like 5 people, even though I enjoyed hanging out with those 5 people. I don't know. It ended up ultimately it was my sleeping pattern that was just so messed up from it that I needed to fix, which I have now. Podcast stream, says Haters Dump. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I was gonna do a live stream for 20k subscribers, actually. We were gonna do like a live, maybe podcast or something. But what I might do is maybe at 25k, we do like a live stream, I think. I'll organize it properly. It took you 6 months to get the blackout trophies, Damien? Damn, I'm trying to do it in a month so I can enter our trophy competition. Over on the Discord, we do a trophy competition if you earn certain trophies each month. If you're not part of the Discord, you guys should come over and join. It's pretty damn cool over there. You love the live streams. You sweet man. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate that. Thoughts on the Hunter Legends game part of PlayStation Plus in August? Yeah. I mean, it looks alright. The trailer was probably a little bit longer than it needed to be. Like, I'd say they could have halved that and probably still got across the message, but it was alright. Cool that they announced a free game in there, but they didn't even really do a good job of that. Like, that should have been like more of a centerpiece of the messaging. If they'd said up front, this is going to be the free game for August on PlayStation Plus, I think a lot more people would have taken notice of it. But because they didn't say it till afterwards, it's just like, I don't know, it seems like an afterthought, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know, they just do a bad job of messaging those things. More Josh equals more happy. I know how you feel, Josie. Queenstown, question mark. Nice. How long have I been in Australia? Like 10 years. I lived here quite a while. But I miss New Zealand. Haven't been back home for a long time. Most of that's to do with COVID, though. It's the characters trophy you'll get stuck on? Do you reckon? Do I need to start, like, working really hard at it now? At the moment, I'm just trying to get good at Battle Royale. You've been going for the Flappy Goat trophy? Ah, damn. That thing takes ages, man. If you're having trouble with it, try switching between the 2 televisions. The one in the house, and then there's, like, an arcade cabinet on that second, like, level. Like where the theme park is. That one there had like a different aspect ratio, and I actually think that might have been easier. But have a look. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna wrap things up. Does anyone have any final thoughts or questions before we end this thing? Don't forget, you can come and check us out on Discord. Link in the description of maybe this video or any of my videos. You can come and join us on Discord and continue the conversation there. If you want to be a really cool guy and join the Patreon, you can do that. Like, you can do it for like $1, and it helps me keep this channel alive. If you want to ask me any other questions, feel free to just leave them in the chat or come over to Discord. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and chatting and hanging out. This has been a fun little hour of time. I will try and do more live streams since you guys seem to want it. And we've got like 50 concurrent viewers here at the moment, so this was fun. Have a great evening if you're in the US. Have a good evening if you're in the UK. Have a good day if you're in New Zealand or Australia. And I'll catch you guys on the flip.